This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Today being Tuesday, we're looking at a top 5 list, and well, as you've probably already seen from the thumbnail and the video title, what we're talking about today are great set openers. If you're playing in let's say a semi-professional rock covers band, pubs, clubs, that sort of thing, these are the kind of songs that really get the audience on your side from the word go. Some of these are songs that I've played in bands, although it has to be said, I did finally hang up my gigging spurs about 10 years ago, so if some of these choices seem a little bit dated, that might be why. But I still think they all stand up as great songs to include in the set, or maybe open the set with, because I've seen bands recently use all of these songs. Anyway, some of these are songs that I've played in bands, and some of them are songs that I've seen bands playing and thought, yeah, that was a great way to open the set. So let's see what they are, starting with...
The Boys Are Back in Town.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an obvious choice, isn't it? It's a statement of intent, isn't it? Look at us, we're here. The boys are indeed back in town. Fantastic song. It's, as long as you've got a twin guitar band and you can do the harmonies, it's just an obvious choice. Great choice of a song to open a set with. Gets the audience on the side. Everyone loves this from the age of 8 to 80, I think. You don't find many people that don't like this song. There's bound to be a few, but it is a good way to get an audience kind of stomping and shouting for you if you open a set with this one. Next,
Bad Moon Rising.
Yeah, I saw a band doing this probably about 5 years ago, and for the life of me I can't remember the band. They were just a local band on the circuit round here, but they didn't do like a carbon copy of the Creedence Clearwater Revival kind of original version of the song. They put their own spin on it. Imagine Bad Moon Rising if Thin Lizzy or the Allman Brothers had done it. It was full of kind of twin lead guitar stuff. Still had that kind of iconic chord intro with a bit more grunt and a bit more dirt on it. But it was just such a familiar yet different take on the song, and it just worked really well, and the crowd loved it. I actually spoke to the bass player in the bar at that gig, saying that was a great set opener. He said, we weren't sure how it was going to go down. They'd only just kind of put it together at a recent rehearsal, and they were thinking, well, we'll do it first, get it out the way. If it doesn't work, we've got time to redeem ourselves. But I hope they kept it as the set opener, because it was a great treatment that they did for that song. So there you go, Bad Moon Rising. Next,
Should I Stay or Should I Go?
Yeah, think back to, is it really nearly 30 years ago? Probably over that now, when Levi's Jeans were running that ad campaign with loads of, classic old tracks on there. I suppose the first one of those was that one where the guy's washing his jeans in the laundrette, and he takes his jeans off and sticks them in the machine to the strains of Marvin Gaye's Heard It Through the Grapevine. And then there was a whole bunch of other ads in that series, one of which, I think, didn't they use the Steve Miller Band, the Joker, for one of those, and 20th Century Boy by T-Rex. But one of the songs that was in there was obviously Should I Stay or Should I Go? And someone at the record company obviously went cha-ching and re-released it as a single. It did pretty well in the charts, and there weren't many bands who weren't covering it, and the band I was in at the time, we used to open the set with it. And to put this into context, we were playing to rather polite audiences a lot of the time. We were in sort of like weddings and kind of functions. It was a weddings and functions band kind of thing that we were doing. And I just found it really ironic that these kind of audiences were responding so well to a punk song, a song that would have probably had you dragged off stage if you'd done it when it was originally, back in the late 70s or whenever it originally came out. But yeah, audiences lapped it up. Great way to open the set, and it always worked. So there's another one that I can recommend. Next,
Rocking all over the world.
Yeah, I mean, this song was the set opener for probably still is, the world's biggest ever rock gig. I'm talking, of course, about Live Aid. It got that audience on side, certainly, didn't it? And, my memories of that day of Live Aid were, obviously Status Quo opening with that song, and then things just got a little bit draggy and a little bit sort of... I'm just going to go and kind of see what's on what's on another channel while this band are on, But then Dire Straits came on, and then Queen came on, and that was it. You didn't flip channels after that. But yeah, they got off to a roaring start with rocking all over the world, and I've done it in more bands than I can care to remember. And it's always been a great set opener. I think it's probably why Status Quo chose it for that biggest gig of their career. Well, biggest gig of in history, I would say. Fantastic way to open a set, and you can't go wrong really. Next.
Just What I Needed.
Yeah, a bit of a surprise one, this one. Just What I Needed. It's one of those songs because it's relatively easy to learn. Most people have had a go at it at some point. So, when you're kind of paying for a rehearsal room by the hour, it's like, well, yeah, what does everybody know? What can we just launch into? And it's not going to take much time to knock into shape. And this is one of those songs, much like Rocking All Over the World, I suppose. And... It was bizarre. It just wasn't going down particularly well when we put it into the set, but we'd put it in the wrong place in the set, and we just thought, right, well, before we drop it all together, let's just kind of get it out the way earlier on. Like I was talking about that band who did. Bad Moon Rising, that version of that. And, you get it out of the way early on, and then we can redeem ourselves if it dies. But as a set opener, it absolutely took off. For some reason, where you place a song in a set can often affect how well it goes down. And as an opener, this one just used to absolutely kill the place. It was fantastic. So there you go. There are my 5 fantastic set openers. Make of them what you will. As I say, these are all songs that I've either played or I've seen other bands doing a good job of, and getting success as a way of opening a show. Let me know what your choices are. If you've got any that you think I've missed out here, or if you've heard any of these songs as a set opener and they absolutely died. Be interested in hearing the opposite view, as it were. But that is very much the video for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed what I've been blethering on about, and if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. Why not drop me a like as well while you're at it? Don't forget the live stream every Friday, 5 p.m. UK time. We drink beer and talk about music and guitars and whatever else crops up, basically. It's a great way to kick off the weekend, and I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.